A series win for the Padres, their third straight series win. They clinched that tonight, obviously. They win yesterday, they win tonight. 13 combined runs in the first two games of this series for our Padres. This one reminded me of that Giants game where Profar hit the grand slam. They get on them early, and then the offense was a little bit underwhelming after that. I kind of got that vibe a little bit here. Love the first inning. Attack right out of the gate. Attack, attack, attack. Bogarts, Tatis with singles. Manny with a laser right back at Wade Miley, who's been pitching in the big leagues for a long time. Go back and look at that lineup that I posted on Twitter of the graphic that Padres TV had of Wade Miley against the Padres, his first time in that lineup. Man, it makes us sound silly when we complain about any little thing about this Padres team. Anyway, Ha-Seong Kim with the home run in the first, so they have a 4-0 lead there, and when you have Dylan Cease on the mound, you're going to feel really good about that. And Dylan delivered one earned run. Of course, it was in the first inning when my underdog fantasy pick was lower with half a run allowed in the first inning, so got that wrong. And then I add on top of it, LeBron missed out on a double-double by one assist, I think, or one rebound. Yeah, I think one assist. So wasn't a great night for me pick-wise. But for the Padres, hey, a win is a win, and this was a better win than last night. I mean, attacking early with the offense and then doing the little things. Jackson Merrill, late in the game, Campy had a single as well, but late in the game, Jackson Merrill, ground ball, could be a double play ball to end the inning. Instead, he hustles down the first baseline, beats it, allows Profar to score, and that obviously kept the inning alive, which was what allowed Jurickson to score there, or else the inning would have been over. Profar wouldn't have scored there, and who knows what would have happened. And, pitching-wise, I thought that Adrian Morejon had some moments, and then also had some not-so-great moments. Wasn't able to finish the game. Wandy Peralta ends up finishing the game. I was wondering how the Padres were going to go about that bullpen-wise tonight. But, Dylan Cease, this is the Dylan Cease that the Padres traded for. Quality starts, getting strikeouts. Sure, we had to deal with Angel Hernandez. Both sides did tonight, and there were some missed calls. I mean, there was one that was a foot above the strike zone that was called a strike. I think it was in favor of the Padres. So when it's in favor of you, you kind of just laugh and, you move on. But when it's not, it's like, come on, can we get these robot umps in here quickly, please? Does it kill you, Angel, to just look towards the first base umpire and appeal so that we can get the call right instead of you calling a check swing call when you're standing behind the plate? Little things like that. But just overall tonight, I thought it was a solid win. I would have liked the offense to do a little bit more. Shout out Yuki Matsui, by the way. I did not want to forget about him. I think it was 7th inning. Gary Sanchez was up at the plate. Obviously, he had a grand slam for the Padres last year when he was on fire when he first started with the Padres, right? And Yuki ends up getting a strikeout there, and it was I believe it was a 4-run game at that point. So that was huge, obviously. And another thing that stood out to me, Craig Elston made this point on social media as well. There's like no one attending these games, and the Brewers are one of the best teams in the National League. And so I think this is just a moment, like, props to Padres fans. I know this has nothing to do with the game tonight, but just Padres fans, I cannot appreciate you enough for the support you've given me, other Padres content creators, but just like going to the game and supporting the Padres. I mean, other fan bases have better records, and there's like no one in their ballparks. So hopefully Padres players, they appreciate this, and Padres fans keep doing it, because I think this year could be pretty special for the Padres if they continue to play good baseball like this, fundamental baseball, do the little things right. And if some guys like Musgrove, Darvish, they can turn this around and be consistent, I think this could be a pretty good year. I think this would be a postseason team if things can keep going the way that they're going. 3 straight series wins. I don't think Padre fans were asking for sweeps all the time. You keep winning series like this, especially on the road, win the series at the Dodgers, win this series at the Brewers. I'd love to have a sweep tomorrow before the day off, before they come back home and face the Blue Jays. But keep winning series, and Padres fans, we're going to be happy. So tonight, Cease pitched well. There were some good performances out of the bullpen. Offense attacked early. That's a good recipe for success.